Osmium is a platinum group, precious metal. It is significantly more rare than diamonds or gold. While it is toxic in its natural state, it is completely harmless in this crystalline form. The crystal structures are unique on every piece, which is the key to a very impressive security feature. It is very strong, hard, and reflective, similar to, or greater than diamonds. The price performance of osmium has been strong and steady, making it a suitable store of value. We see it becoming popular with stackers, and those who like knockout bling on their jewelry.
Knockout bling, baby.
Due to osmium's high value density, it is relatively easy to store, and easy to move or transport. It will never tone or tarnish. Think generational wealth.
There we go, people in the house. So what's going on this evening? What's up, Attila? Thanks for being here, Platinum Beast. There's a little something for people that want to know a little something about crystallized osmium. Here's another little 30 seconds. So, what do you guys want to discuss this evening? Wow, it seems like YouTube is about a minute behind me. Can I give you a little more insight onto what crystallized osmium is? The basics 101 real fast in 30 seconds or a minute and 30 seconds. Platinum Beast. I hope it was a little bit informative. Next Sunday, I'm going to have Ian Everard here, and we're going to do Crystallized Osmium 101, probably a half hour, 45-minute program, just on the need to know stuff about crystallized osmium. So if you want to know about it, and I'm going to have someone help me hook it up to where that way if you go onto my live stream the way you did on your last live stream when I was there, there'll be a specific 30 to 45-minute video on basically crystallized osmium 101. Since you brought it up on your live stream, I've already spoke with Ian, and we're going to do that specifically because you wanted to know, and we need to have something out there. So that's why. So anyone want to talk about any subjects in specific? I just did a video. It's going to be coming out in probably, I'll give you the exact time here. I don't know, probably half hour on T Corona Borealis. It's supposed to go nova, not supernova. It's supposed to go nova. Could be tonight. Anytime from tonight till probably in between now and April, there's going to be a bright light in the sky. It's going to be brighter than the moon, and it's going to come from the Corona Borealis sector of the sky, and it's going to light up the sky. And so I did a little show on that, so that way everyone will know what it is. It happens every 80, 79 and a half, 80 and a half, basically every 80 years. That's why I have my neutron, or yeah, I think it's the neutron explosion picture up, in celebration of seeing a once-in-a-lifetime event. Last time it happened, I think, was 1946. So here shortly, we will have another one just for us, for our viewing pleasure. And I'm going to show another video since no one wants to talk.
So they're starting to beard up on this peach tree, and you know, the only thing that's not optimal about this situation in terms of recapturing the colony is the branch is a little thick. If the branch is a little thinner, the whole swarm can be dislodged in one mass into the box by shaking the branch, you know, with a real sharp shake. And this branch is a little thick for that trick, but we'll give it a try and see how it works. It's going to take a minute for the swarm to coalesce, and we'll get back to that.
No, it's going to be up to 2 or 3 nights. You'll be able to see it. It'll be very, very distinct. And they say it's going to be brighter than the moon, so probably 2, maybe 3 nights. And know that it happened probably, how many light years away? This is a good question to ask. How far away is Corona Borealis? 3,000 light years away, so that means that it happened 3,000 years ago, and we're going to be seeing it in the sky. Talk about, we're going to be literally seeing history is what we're seeing in reality, if you can wrap your mind around that, because it's like 3,000 light years away. That means it takes 3,000 years for us to see light coming from that place. So the light that we're going to see in the night sky that they say happens every 80 years happened 3,000 years ago, and we're just now getting to see it because that's how long it took for the light to reach us at 3,000 light years away. What's up, Joseph? You already missed the part about osmium again, my brother. But we will have Ian Everand up here next Sunday, and we're going to do a Crystallized Osmium 101. It'll be a half hour, 45 minutes, nothing but him telling us everything we need to know about crystallized osmium. So if you want to tune in next Sunday, from the horse's mouth, you will find out everything you need to know about crystallized osmium and how to get in it and all this other stuff. What's up, gold and silver? Yeah, getting back on the explosion. I do know when we have a supernova explosion, it actually creates, it's like a chemical lab exploding in space, and it creates basically gold, platinum, and all the platinum group metals, and it expels them. Only a supernova, not a nova, which we're going to see in the night sky. The supernovas expel multiple tons of platinums and golds all through in a 360 orb in every direction. So when you see the light of a supernova, know that we're getting particulates, lots of particulates of platinum and gold deposited on our planet. It's really interesting if you think about the science and the, I don't even know I guess it's science, astronomy, astrology. It's cool. But just know every time you look up in the sky, you're seeing the past. So you're literally looking back to the past, or looking into the past, I guess you'd say. It's not like Back to the Future or anything like that. You'd be looking into the past. And that's kind of cool. At the top, I have pinned for anyone who wants to come up and chit chat. Also, I invited Chris and Yara from Arcadia Economics and Travis, i.e., Economic Ninja. Doubtful they'll come. Yeah. But I made the offer, so it's a possibility they might drop in. You know, Travis did one time, and that was kind of cool. Yeah, that see now Betelgeuse is a supernova, and on the video that I'm turning out, it'll be turned out before the end of this live stream on my channel. It'll explain about in 6 minutes. It'll explain what's going to happen with T Boreas Corona Borealis, and it's just a nova. It's not a supernova. But yeah, we're supposed to see. I think Betelgeuse is supposed to go supernova within the next 100 years, or let me rephrase that. Betelgeuse has already gone supernova, and we'll see the light from it within the next 100 years. And that will be a supernova that we're seeing. What we're going to see before April next year in the sky will be T Corona Borealis, a nova explosion, not a supernova explosion. And again, a lot of chemistry going on when it happens. A lot of heat, a lot of pressure. Everything needed for a laboratory-grown diamond happens during a nova explosion and supernova explosion. What's up, William? Yeah, I watch other people other than who is that? Howard Stern. Yeah, I've heard of him, but I never watched him because he's just not my style. My style is I watch like Neil deGrasse Tyson, Eric and Ben Weinstein. Who the hell else is it? There's a couple other physicists out there that I'll watch. Theoretical physicists, astrophysicists, all the specialty groups, and they know all about this stuff. Have for a long time. So, but obviously that's not an everyday viewing thing for the average American. So, yeah, I would guess that Howard Stern is more average everyday Americans viewing, so it would have been made popular on his show. I just never watched his show. I still think he's obnoxious, and I'm not. I don't waste my time on certain things, I guess. When a person's spewing things that I don't agree with, I don't give them the time of day. Not everyone's like that. So, what do you guys think is going to happen to the markets come Monday? Monday. No ideas? I don't have any ideas either. Let's see what Kitco looks like. Gives us a forecast. And let's see. Okay. Present, share screen. That screen. We'll share that screen. Whatever the hell that was. And here we go. Bid ask for gold, $24.96, $27.98 for silver, $9.28 for platinum, $9.01 for palladium, and well, rhodium never changes. And that's that. When is copper going to be added? Well, what we can do is say When will current production of copper stop? And that'll give us an indicator. Okay, according to the current projections, the current production of copper is not expected to completely stop anytime soon, but significant copper shortages is predicted to occur around the mid 2020, with many experts stating that major deficits could be seen as early as 2025 due to rising demand of renewable energies and limited new mine development, potentially causing supply issues that could last till 2030. Okay, let's start talking about copper. Because according to them, it's going to start going short next year, so it'd be a good thing to buy into right now. What are my thoughts on Bitcoin? My thoughts on Bitcoin in specific is I don't want any. That's not to say crypto. There are some that I do want. I would like to get some XLM, some ADA, and this new Osmium cryptocurrency stable coin that's coming out. I'd like to get some of that. But as far as Bitcoin, yeah, I'm not going to be buying it. If I sell products and people want to pay me in it, I'll take it. And that's probably how I'll get my Bitcoin, but I'm not going to throw any of my money at it. But that doesn't mean I won't have any, because I will have some. Obviously, most Americans should have some. I wouldn't throw too much at it until it stabilizes more, because I'm not sure if there's a rug pull coming or not. So yeah, have some, but I don't suggest it. I would look. This is what I would suggest about cryptos, unless you're looking at stable coins, and even then I would say the same thing. Look 4 years ago, because there's one thing certain and definite about the crypto markets is it repeats every 4 years. So this, if you look back at 2021 January-ish, you'll see the altcoins and everything started their first run of 2 runs, the second run starting around March. We can expect the same thing. So without it even being financial advice, it would just be commonsensical advice that if you look back every 4 years and you see the same pattern, you can expect the same results this time. So it would be a good idea to start gaining acquisitions in whatever projects you're interested in, and I suggest you very, very seriously look at them, because there's going to be 10,000 of them are going to disappear of the 10,300 out there. So the chances of grabbing a Ponzi are very, very good. So do research on what you want to get. But yeah, I plan on doing things that people will probably pay me in Bitcoin for the products that I have, and I won't not accept the Bitcoin, and that is how I plan personally to acquire a majority of the Bitcoin that I'll be getting. Same with silver, gold, and platinum. I anticipate people paying me partially in those metals as well for a product that I'm going to have. So I'll have all of them. I'm just not going to spend my money on certain ones of them, if that kind of makes any sense. It's a Neil way of looking at things. Yes, they'll all go up. Bitcoin will go up. Everything will go up. Now that you don't have Michael Saylor pumping it, you're going to have Donald Trump and the American government purchasing it instead. It should do the same thing. It'll probably go up to probably 120,000, and then it'll retrace probably 60%, bringing it down to about 45, 40, between 40 and 50,000. And then it'll shoot up again, probably to about 150,000. Then it'll come back down to about 60, between 50 and 60,000, and ride around that level for 3.5 years. And then it'll repeat. It'll be a little bit higher. It's what is that chart they use? It's Pandatherian. No, it's some algorithm. It's use it all the time. It's an algorithm scale that Bitcoin you can use. It's the Fibonacci scale. The Fibonacci scale. If you look at that, that'll help you out. Attila, good question. I have no clue. That's why I'm kind of not going to throw my money at it, but I'm not going to not accept it if someone was pay me in it for my products. Theoretic physics. I suggest our species is a literal type of star. Our sunshine is humanity. That is a perspective. There is a science that they're studying of dimensions, and certain physicists are using descriptive words to describe each of the different planes of existence, being there's 12 of them, they say. And love is supposedly one level or dimension that certain theories of physicists that you're probably talking about, of the theoretical type of physics, state that basically, in layman's terms, like love is the fifth dimension and joy is the seventh dimension. And I don't quite gather the concept of how they're getting there, but I have seen papers on it. So it's not an unheard of theory, William. Yeah, who's that guy, that black guy who patented it, the blockchain technology? Oh gosh, his case has been, I think it just got ruled on, actually. I don't know how that's going to work out. What's that black guy's name? He's sued because he like developed Bitcoin and the blockchain technology that it's run off of, and he's not getting any of the credit for it, or more importantly, any of the money from it. But damn, what's his name? I can't remember his name. I do not, that's bad. I didn't mean can't. I do not recall his name at this point in time. Yeah, William, that's the theoretical physics of certain theoretical physicists that are putting out papers trying to describe it. And yeah, we have a lot of mind expansionism to do before we have a total concept of what exactly is going on, because there's several different things going on all at once that I don't know, man. The more you know, the more you learn, the more confused you get, because which ones do you apply? Because applying what you're saying, and I'll give you a quick example for William. I have 32 pieces of 2mm squares and a crystal osmium H that's double-sided. So I have 33 pieces of Platinum Beast. That is true, William, but the conception of truth from which perspective? From a third dimensional perspective, or from a seventh dimensional perspective, or from a 12th dimensional perspective? Whose truth is it that all of those run off of? Yeah, like I said, Platinum Beast, I have more crystallized osmium than I have platinum, silver, or any other precious metal. Or not. Well, yeah, well, I don't know. I've got more copper. I have, yeah, back to, I think William was talking about with copper. I've spoke of copper several times because I actually have 300 ounces in silver coin and bar that are 99.9% pure. Plus, I have about 30 pounds of random collected copper that I got off of job sites. So I actually have quite a bit of copper myself. Platinum, I don't have any platinum right now. No, I've got 1 gram. I've got one gram right now. I've had to liquidate everything, Platinum Beast. 4 years ago, 2020, I started Han Solo Ironworks company right when COVID hit, and all the delays put in due to that. caused me to lose all the investment I had in that company and my C-51, which is a subcontract, a structural steel contractor's license, and all my insurances and everything. And then I couldn't get any work out of the union because there was no work. So I lost crap loads of money, and I've only got about 14 months of work from the union out of the past 42 months. So I've had to liquidate a lot of things to stay afloat, and I don't have any platinum right now. I will get it all back. I got hit by, I got infected by COVID, but not the virus, but the effects of COVID hit me real hard, the economic effects, because I was fixing to launch that company, and it's the worst time in history to have done that. And had I known what was coming, I would have invested that money totally differently. And I wouldn't be where I'm at now, but none of us can see the future. But that is what got me very interested in trying to see the future. So it doesn't happen again. I kind of got pissed. That if that hadn't happened, I'd be a multi-millionaire. I'd be building high-rise building. Things would have been different. Because I was in with the union to be the contractor and all this other stuff, and then work just fucking bottomed out overnight. Wrong time in history. And I put a lot of time, energy, and effort into becoming a contractor. And a lot of money. And it all went belly up because of COVID. Go team. Sorry, I had to put some milk in my tea. Yes, making some tea. JM, I guess, hasn't come back. He's supposed to be up here on this panel. Yes, William. But if you continuously look at life in that way, and you don't try and make it more livable or a simplistic viewpoint, you lose people in the explanation. Life happens for a reason, Platinum Beast. Everything happens for a reason. Just because you try something doesn't mean that God wants that for you. So it's always good to be in tune with God, to know what he wants for you in his time and not what you want for you in your time. If that makes any sense. And it was the wrong business, wrong time. And I wasn't supposed to do it. No matter what I put into it, I wasn't supposed to do it. So I was I was too stupid to realize it. And I took it further than I should have because I had blinders on and I was focused on one thing. Kind of, sort of, yeah, because I had cinnamon and lemon. When lemons are ripe around here, I get fresh lemons from the tree, and I had lemon, but I always grind cinnamon into like every second to third cup of tea that I have. Yes, they did gold silver, and that's cool. It is what it is. I don't believe in forcing yourself to get gray hairs by bitching and complaining about something you can do nothing about. Just accept your scenario, do what you can, and drive forward to keep moving forward. And eventually opportunities keep presenting themselves to you, and you'll hop on one when it's the right time for you to shine. And, if you don't get up after all the failures, you'll never succeed. So you never really fail until you quit getting up. So it was a learning experience, learning curve. Now I know in 100 years it's going to happen again. I need to leave a note for my great-grandkids. Because it happened in 1919 with the Spanish flu world pandemic. 100 years later, COVID world pandemic. So I imagine in 2021, 2021. No, excuse me, 2119. That's how you'd say it. In 2119, there'll probably be another pandemic, worldwide pandemic. So I'm definitely going to leave a note to the youngsters. Open in 99 years. No, open in 2117. Isolate yourselves for the next couple of years. Right on, gold and silver. I actually for most of my life have practiced, and I'll go through binges, but for most of the time I do calorie deprivation, and I maintain a slender, semi-muscular frame that's not too stressful on my joints at all, and allows me to be the ability to stay flexible to the full flexibility of the human body without having anything in the way of me flexing as far as extra weight or anything like that. So I do a lot of isometrics as well, and breathing exercises, pressure points, stuff like that. And then, of course, I do honey on my salads because it's like nectar of the gods, manna from heaven. And then I'll do cinnamon and lemon in my teas that I drink. So I'm getting a lot of different. Oh, yeah. And every now and then I'll take a swig of apple cider vinegar. And boy, let me tell you, inhale totally before you do it. Because if you exhale and then swig that fucking apple cider vinegar, you're not going to be able to inhale, and you're going to fucking feel like you're dying. So have a full breath of air in your lungs before you swig any apple cider vinegar. And every now and then I also do that nasty stuff. What is it? Cod liver oil. Yeah. Yeah, for the cinnamon, I grind it from the stick right over the tea. And also, same if you use garlic, fresh garlic, not minced, but like just crushed. It actually gives you better health effects than the ground dried stuff. There you go. Sounds like you got it going on, gold and silver. The only thing I don't do is I never gotten a hold of colloidal silver, but I do have 1/10 ounce silver coins in all of my 5-gallon bottles of water. I reverse osmose my own water, and there's a 10th ounce silver coin in each 5-gallon bucket, and I add about a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, so I get the nutrients and minerals back into the water that the reverse osmosis takes out, so that my tea is actually, the water is purified to start with, and then I add cinnamon and lemon. And what I suggest is everyone, if you don't know how you can consume honey, cottage cheese, put honey on it. Salads, take some honey and put on a salad. First take some real hot water, put maybe 2 tablespoons of water into a shot glass, pour some honey in there, and get it all liquefied. And whatever your base green is on your salad, whether it's a kale or a lettuce or something, pour that shot of hot water doused in honey over it, so it gets all over all of your greenage, and then prepare your salad with that. Oh my God, does that make salad taste heavenly? Yeah, there's another one, William. So yeah, I've done a lot of. I've been into holistic medicines. The only reason I do conventional medicine is because as a medic in the army, but I was able to do a lot about pressure point stuff and stuff like that, along with field medic stuff, because it's not hospital stuff and no one can sue you. But I've always enjoyed the holistic medicine approach, and it seemed to work for me. The only time I go to the doctor is like broken bone, needs stitches, things I technically can't do at the house. But yeah, if you do a combination at any point in time throughout like a 2-day time period of honey, cinnamon, and lemon, you're doing pretty good. You're doing better than 95% of people who say they're healthy and then go to the store and buy stuff, preservative foods and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like same with a radiator, William. Curry pepper, put it in the radiator, it plugs the holes. I saw a technology that came out. It takes the modern day, everyday engine from a lawnmower to a car engine to a boat engine, and you add this thing to it, and it zeroes out all of the bad gases that get emitted, and your car only produces oxygen as a byproduct of, even in a combustion engine car. I'm trying to remember the name of that thing. Let me try to look it up here real quick. I don't want playlist. Okay, that's not it. I'm trying to find it. Sorry, guys. No, that's not it. Here it is. Thunderstorm generator. Complete DIY guide to building your own thunderstorm generator. Alchemical science. There's this device you're supposed to be able to add to your engine that zeroes out all of the bad gases. I don't see why more people aren't talking about that. What's up, Try Again? Oh, right on. Right on. Oxnard Holistic. Well, this is probably going to be a little short one tonight, guys, because I've got nobody that's coming up here to help me get the chit chat going. And it's probably a bad Sunday anyhow. Doesn't seem to be a good turnout. But then again, most nights aren't a good turnout. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this one early, guys, because I've run out of things to say. Oh, I'm sure it is. Try Again. I'd love to. I mean, yeah, where else would you have a holistic institute? I mean, seriously, either in a beautiful mountain lakes setting, or on the beach, or in the mountains with a stream and small water. I mean, there's only certain locations that would very, very much benefit the whole any holistic institution. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and end this one, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Next Sunday, make sure to come back next Sunday. I'm going to have Ian Everand. He is going to, we're going to do a crystallized osmium 101. It'll be about 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, nothing but crystallized osmium, platinum beast. This is going to be for you. You guys have a great night. Thank you very much. And I will see you next Sunday.